Hello, I'm Joan Roberts with Visiting Angels of Riverside. I'm the owner,
Leidys Cooke, case manager.
and we've been here serving our community for 21 years. What we do now every Tuesday is we answer a question from someone who's seen our videos online. And today we have a question from Craig, who lives in San Diego, and his father lives in San Diego as well. And Craig's concern, which I'm sure many people have experienced, is that his father and mother divorced when he was in college, but they remained friendly for the sake of the grandchildren. And the mother has passed away, and the father found a girlfriend. Craig was initially very happy about that, but it appears that the girlfriend and the father are showing signs of decline in terms of memory. We won't label it as dementia or Alzheimer's because we don't know, but they're showing signs of decline. They don't remember things. They're not sure when they bought the food in the house. Sometimes the bills don't get paid. And so Craig has stepped in because they're not married. Craig has stepped in to protect his father's assets because she has children as well. And the children live a little closer, and Craig is concerned that the father is subject to undue influence in terms of maybe the girlfriend's son's car needs repairs, or maybe he's having some difficulty financially, or his sister is. So he stepped in to protect his father's assets, which we're happy that he's done. We also recommended to him, and we recommend on this tape, that he have his father evaluated by a medical professional or professionals to determine if there is a diagnosis, and if there is either medication or lifestyle modifications that can help his father. But here's the concern. Are you ready?
Yes.
Caregiving. Who's going to pay for it? Craig is more than willing to pay for his father's care, but he's not willing to pay for that girlfriend's care because he, as most older people, is concerned about his father's money. How long is the father going to live? He doesn't know. He appears to have enough assets right now to live comfortably, but how long will he live? He's 87. Will he live to be 102? He doesn't know. And what care would he need? So he doesn't really want to spend his father's assets on the girlfriend. What would you recommend, ladies?
Well, the first thing, he can have open communication with the father
Mm-hmm.
and express his concern and his love, and see what he can do it, and without judgment.
Mm-hmm.
You got to learn.
Right. Don't be judgmental.
Yeah, and
Right.
you can see the red flags.
Right.
If there's any form of abuse,
Mm-hmm.
like financial, like emotional, psychology,
Mm-hmm.
neglect,
Mm-hmm.
all
Mm-hmm.
this kind of thing that he can see.
Right. So I would recommend, based on what you just said, that he approach as a meeting between the two families and sit down, like you said, unemotionally. Don't point fingers, don't label it, but describe the behaviors. We're seeing bills not being paid. We're seeing food in the house that should have been thrown away. We don't know if there's medication that needs to be taken. So I'm recommending, I can say I'm recommending that my father have a caregiver, and I will pay for my father's caregiver. I would recommend that he ask them to have the mother evaluated to determine if she needs care and the level of care that she needs, and then have that family
Mm-hmm.
agree to provide care for the mother. Now, how they do it, I would recommend initially two different caregivers, one for the father, one for the mother, if they decide that that's what the route they want to go, so that her family is paying for her caregiver and his family is paying for his caregiver. If he was married to the girlfriend and she was the second wife, then that becomes a little bit stickier in terms of you pay for your mom, I pay for my dad. And we did have a stepson who agreed to pay for both. He agreed to pay for the stepfather, and his mother's care because he wanted his mother taken care of, and wasn't going to split hairs. But everybody has different financial resources. So the first thing is to sit down unemotionally with a family meeting and discuss getting them evaluated, determining the level of assistance that they're going to require, and then making decisions about his father, and then they can make decisions about the mother, and then move on from there.
Yeah, and create a plan.
Yeah, create a good plan and stick to it.
And talk to your sibling about your observation.
Yeah.
About
Yeah, exactly.
like that.
Exactly. Because a good caregiving company will report to you how your father's doing. They'll also report to you how the girlfriend's doing and if anything's happening with the girlfriend's family members. If you have any other questions, Craig, give us a call at 951-727-4357 or email us. And we thank you all very much for joining us this afternoon. It's afternoon California time, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you.
Thank you.